Welcome back to the channel, subscribers, YouTubers, anybody else I may have just left out. We are getting ready to start working on this Can-Am RR Turbo. Customer of ours, it's got a leak in the coolant system up front. He got it out after the winter, got it out of his shop after the winter and cranked it up to move it, and it was pouring antifreeze out the front. So we're going to see if we can figure out what the problem is with that. I have already taken the back off here where the reservoir is at. Right there's the reservoir right in there, and filled it up with some water, and then noticed that it is leaking out the radiator itself. And there it is. You can see it just pouring out the radiator. You can see a little blemish there where the fins are smashed in. We'll get it tore apart. It's on the back side of the radiator on the fan side. We'll get everything tore apart on here and see what maybe it caused it. Not sure what did cause it. So it wasn't driven through the, supposedly it wasn't driven through the winter time. He's not sure. But anyway, we'll get it fixed. Get it tore apart here. Get some video on it.
Sorry, but the audio files got corrupted, so we are having to do a voiceover on parts of this video. As of right now, I am explaining that we had to take all of the plastic off of the front of the machine to get to the radiator that was inside. Now I am explaining that the valve on the top of the radiator was bad, and that there are some screws that need to be taken out around the four corners, and that I have taken off one of the main inlet pipe. Here's me taking off that pipe. Here I am taking off all of the screws that hold the radiator in place. Now that we have successfully removed the radiator, our visibility of the hole has greatly improved. With this clear view, we can proceed with confidence. All that remains is to patiently wait for the arrival of the new radiator, which will allow us to complete the repair seamlessly.
Several days later.
All right, we're back on this Can-Am radiator again, and I say that, I know it doesn't seem like very much by the video, but this is the third radiator we've ordered. It's hopefully third time's a charm. First one came, this right here was broken on it. I think we showed that in the video. If not, we will have some pictures that you will see right about now. The second one was completely out of square. If you held the thing up, it looked like a parallelogram. This chamber went up this way, this one went up this way. I have no idea how it made it off of the assembly line and through quality control. Apparently they was off that day. Anyway, so this is the third one. Hopefully this will work. And you'll see pictures of the one that was a parallelogram right about now. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, here we go. Are you still recording? You got 4 bolts. You got 4 bolts we're going to put in right now. And then we'll hook up the hoses in a second. You can cut it out or whatever you want to do. welcome back. The radiator's on. Chase the cameraman, which he'll keep his head facing that way so you don't see him, because he's got to be, you know, incognito. He's putting the plastic back together, but we got the radiator in there. The 3 hoses are hooked back up. We filled the reservoir up with antifreeze, orange stuff, and left the top radiator hose off until the antifreeze started coming out to kind of help burp the system, because I know these systems are supposed to be burped, and usually will give you problems if you don't properly burp them. They'll run hot on the trail at some point because they get an air pocket in there. So we left top radiator hose on, filled it up back under, and waited for antifreeze to start pouring out the top of the radiator, and then put the hose on there and add a little bit more to it, and we're going to let it sit here and run and warm up to running temperature, and then we'll shut it down, and we'll come back at tomorrow or whenever next time, let it cool down overnight, and we'll check it again, and we'll do the same thing again. It usually takes about 2 or 3 times, and usually it's burped by then, and you're good to go. So all in all, not that bad of a job. If you had all the proper parts, you could probably do the whole thing and tear apart, put back together, 2 hours. Happy trails.